though. I'm ready for this one. I'm just so happy to see Mirage purged in the veto.
We still get one of the normie maps, one of the orange maps. Dust 2 up next, but
yeah.
That might be a curious affair. 1xBet odds top of your screen here, favoring the Germans.
This is pretty hype, man. I mean, I was really enjoying just watching the Fnatic Na'Vi game last night, and it did get very close, and the desk has set the scene perfectly for this because tabseN looks spicy in his game against EG. Crims is waiting for him, so that's the headshot Crims has been waiting for, and he doesn't get a chance. tabseN too quick.
Lots of info. tabseN with Connect control, Keto with sewer control. I know it's going to be towards A, and CSGO just knocks them down easy as you like. 2 pins hit the deck.
Young Jakino decide the round's not done.
They're kind of locked in though, right? With all that early info, Keto's also pushed up through the connected position. The bomb down towards upper bathrooms. Gade now floating around with Tizian deeper onto the bomb side.
I feel like Jakino's got a bit of a timer on this. Keto could catch him, but he walks through the toilets. Gade's looking away as well, averts his gaze. Mezzi on long quietly, and now loudly is Jakino. Looking to sweep and clear. Tizian could catch him any time, but Jakino does wrap around. A good tap into the head of Gade. No! Oh, he spotted another. They're turning it around. 2 versus 4 becomes 2 versus 1. Mezzi and Jakino, a pair of frags apiece, charging to the B bomb site. Tizian to receive. He has got a kit. But will he contest the plant?
Oh, he's committed.
Actively fighting. They should whiffle away. And 3 from Jakino. Quite the turnaround from Fnatic.
Oof, Tizian there with that maneuver, right? That's an all-in. He cannot get away. You can see just how far he put himself on that ledge, banking to hit both of those shots.
Was
it wasn't
he
like a
hoping
jiggle.
They weren't coming together? Like he gets that 1v1 and taps the first?
I think he's just hoping he hits a couple of nice shots there, because if you're going to go for that maneuver, it's very high risk.
I mean, look how this started, Chad. I'm really impressed they called this back. So
they had all the info. I don't know where it went wrong. I think Gade had a hard time kind of piecing it all together, because with Keto over towards Balloons and Party, I think they assumed that Bathrooms was clear, and that's how it got a little bit juicier than it should have, but they still had the sound cue, so I'm not sure. Big really let that one slip. Well managed by Fnatic, and both teams with the buys, the Force for Big, the Gunny for Fnatic, and well, they've actually rocked 2 UMPs. That's quite curious.
I suppose it does have a little bit more of a viable place against Kevlar, fully Kevlar'd and helmeted up. It's defensive Big Clan members.
Yeah, they've gone for utility with their Deagles here, so only one tabseN prioritizing the head armor with the P250.
So who's caging the B push for info? No one is. They're kind of just all inning.
This is all right, though. They're going to have 3 players over towards this site here if they get a move on with HEs. Tizian, Gade, and Keto could all try and deny the plan towards default. This could be the move from Big. Oh, they're ahead of it.
Oh, and Brolin's already gone down. There's so many bodies on the side. Crims just unloads his mag. Alex has got a lot to do. Back turned, good find, and pressure relieved. It did for a second get a little scary there as the P250 found the head of Brolin. But everything can calm down, and Fnatic locking themselves in that 2-0 conversion.
Oh, okay. I thought they had something different in mind there, Big. So looking more desperate as the execute came in. Didn't use their smokes to try and abscond the front of the site, and they were just beaten down into submission for round number 2. Well handled here by Fnatic, and one of the keys the desk was touching on there was obviously Jaquinho's performance yesterday. He, of the group, was the lowest performing player after day 1. Now, there's a couple of things that can play into that. Nice shot from CSGO. Nerves being one of them. I would say the other being the fact you had to go up against Simple on the other side as the primary AWP, but that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal. And also in that game, now they clearly have decided Overpass is their map in their initial scrims and whatever. This has become the focus of their attention. And the fact that they managed to go double overtime, heartbreaking loss on their map pickup against the world number 1, it demonstrates competence on this map that I'm excited to see how it translates up against a different opponent.
Well, that's the thing, right? This Fnatic roster, in theory, can be competitive, right? Brolin and Crims, 2 names from Fnatic who you know, at least once upon a time, if they could just find that form, can be very deadly individuals. You mix that in with Mezzi, who seems like after yesterday's games, he's here to hang with the big boys. Jaquinho is the more unknown, untested factor. And Alex here, well, after the Cloud9 project, I think there's a lot of question marks, but showing that his style, it still works.
Yeah, I think I'd go for unproven. Jaquino's still got something to prove.
Yeah, because when he was picked up, he never really had an opportunity to fulfill his role with the overlap with JW, right? So you never saw the best of him on the big green, and now he has all that pressure on his shoulders. So today, he cannot have another performance like yesterday with CSGO on the other side of the server.
I mean, he got 3K on the pistol. I mean, that's already a fantastic start. Let's see if he can maintain that comfort.
thorough stuff here from Fnatic. So it looks like they are headed for a B play. The bomb slinking back through Fountain now. And you're going to see the jump accuracy here of Tizian on the Mac-10. Oh, a couple of little leaps and a frag. Look at that. The third one. I didn't think he'd go again. Two's normally enough.
Yeah, and he even strafed right so as to try and be a dynamic target. Pops the head out of Alex. And he feels a little hard done by there, I'm sure. Oh, a perfect re-aggression out of Big Clan. This is threatening now, very big way. They're going to have to claw back the multi-kill. It is Mezzi that delivers it on a silver platter. And now poor Searson, what are you supposed to do? He'd love Giacchino. He's softened up for the one-shot scout shot. They can plant within the smoke and be relatively uncontested. Kito's crawling towards that short water smoke. And at 20 seconds, the bomb now down.
He's going to save it, I think.
Yeah, they might have to. He's just found an AK, so he's just going to completely elope.
Yeah, well, that one was another round that looked threatening, right? Big in the previous. I thought they had a cool idea with their HEs. They didn't use it in the way that I thought. This round, they had the players ready and raring to defend, but after they popped out, cleared short, got flustered into that monster fight, and, well, ran into the vice that was those Fnatic rifles. Tag there on the way out the door, but Giacchino, the man in question, gets another frag. Two for him in this round.
I've definitely made no secret of being a founding member of the Mezzi fan club. Big fan of him and his kooky controls, the Union Jack, and just seeing an actual British talent pushing and being an individual that can compete at the highest level. It's been a while, obviously. Smooth Dog.
It's been a long while, really.
Probably the closest we've come.
Yeah, his was a very short stint.
Very short stint. I mean, I still very fondly remember the Smoothia chance in Wembley. That was the closest I got to feeling like UK Counter-Strike was relevant. But it's good to see Mezzi once again delivering. And delivering in the Fnatic jersey. Bro, that's such a drip. 2 Union Jacks flying in Fnatic's Counter-Strike
like
team.
A Call of Duty team or something.
Yeah, it's blowing my mind. Like, it's like, what, mobile PUBG or something? Like, what's going on?
Some console game. All right, well, they're setting up a bit of a B piece right here as Alex and the boys. Brolin pushing them back over towards A. Searson and Tabson get a little...
Careful now, Brolin. He's got a bit of pep in his step, and they're boosting over the smoke, but he's already slept through. If he walks into this, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you walk into this? Crouched under.
He might catch them here. He might catch them here. This is huge.
Oh, Brolin, you're blocked. Surely he pieces it together. Surely he won't.
Oh!
See you later, alligator. Big Clan pants by Brolin. Call this one done. Call it 4. They're boosting over the smoke. It's a chance to deny. Or not even, actually. The smoke's too deep. And now walking through the smoke is Alex. Grims has caught one. There's another to find. Alex on the hunt. He's looking the wrong way, but he might still find him. Yep.
Peekaboo.
Wow. Brolin, just do that every round, mate. If you could, just kill 2 people with their knives out.
I feel like Big are going to go have to solve the mystery of the appearing Brolin there. It's a magical act. You can catch this one.
Is it just a bit late, right? Like, they just posted up Sears. I think they were faffing around.
Yeah, well, he just walked under the lip of the smoke as well. So this was just perfectly done by Brolin, not expecting to profit in that way whatsoever. Out here for a bit of a show early. This is nice stuff out of Fnatic here, really setting the tone. Got the AWP again in place. Seriously, we'll have to find some impact with this at some point.
Yeah, it's been avoided quite well for now by Fnatic, and this time good chunks out of those initial nades, your standard toilet control. Actually, you know what? I really enjoyed the banana call out. It's banana now.
You like banana?
I'm saying it with conviction.
Okay.
You know, it's not confusing. We know we're not on Inferno. We can have 2 bananas, right?
Yeah. Why not?
We got a lot
of we got longs and ramps.
Yeah, precisely. And a banana I'm just sick of saying some toilet action. It just always sounds just a little off.
It's like at a nightclub.
Yeah, precisely. No spray, no lay. No Armani, no... Ouch. Keto onto Alex. Has found himself an AK-47 to ply his trade, and Brolin is still advancing long. They don't have to commit to this, but with 3 Fnatic members there around that 60-second mark, and Keto now equipped with the Kalashnikov. Mezzi's got a lot to do. He's met the AK as well. Keto pulling Big Clan, kicking and screaming into a competitive 5th round.
They've had a couple like this where it's looked promising, but then at the final hurdle, Big either just run in and get executed, or they make the wrong read. So right here, looks like more of the latter. Evacuating over towards the B bomb site, and the attack is coming in towards A. So Big are just reading this game completely wrong right now.
They are, but I mean, Gade's going to get info and a bullet to the thigh. He gets away, back tucked into bank. Keto will have a chance to react.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, they reacted.
Ooh.
Not happy with how that one went.
Here we go. That's a big denial out of Gade. If he can find another, which he has, he can take the whole round. Gade and Keto, with their powers combined, do snatch away the round from Fnatic's clutches.
Well, there you go. That is probably the best round that Gade has had in Big so far. We did his games yesterday. He was there, but you wouldn't have known about it. Here, steps up in a huge way, secures their first, and they're actually going to take a timeout off the back of that.
I DM'd Gade the other day.
Did he reply?
He did.
Okay.
He did. And then, but I mean, I realized in the interim, after I sent the message, that there was a fantastic interview that answered all of my silly questions, and I could have just read that.
Did he still answer you?
He did.
Okay.
But he just said, hey, man, I'm just a good student. Like, I was trying to understand how he's got
to
this level of German. Yeah. I was like,
I'm just smart.
But, like, how are you fluent from just school German? And his answer was, yeah, I'm just a good student.
Yeah, well, they said if I learn this, it might come in handy one day.
I did French in high school. I can barely say I went skiing with my family.
We did Japanese. I can...
What? Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I can orange is orange.
And a little extra bonus is he's been taking some extra classes to freshen everything up in his vacation.
Of course he has. Of course he has.
Because he's a good student,
yeah,
Chad.
Of course he has.
Because that's what good students do.
Just taking a couple of extra classes.
He got his
summer school.
His scented gel pens out, did a couple of mind maps.
Bloody hell, he's loving it.
What in God's name is going on here?
I really can't stand my back hurting anymore.
Chad Birchall has fully mantled the desk, and we are in to an aggressive one from Searson. He's been desperate to try and find early impact, and it's actually Keto's spray that's left a very early impact. Mezzi's going to lose all of his Bibblies and Bobblies there. That's nades. AK gone. Alex very brave. He could lose the round right here if he's not careful.
Oh, Molly
missed his Molly. And they're so low. Call the cancel. Chiquino's dead as well. Yeah, this spells trouble. This looks like a big clan conversion.
The HP really not going to be making life easier for Alex and Brolin.
Do you want to just go for that 75-second save, boys?
I feel like it's probably the better of the calls here, but yeah, they can't buy in the next round, right? Their money's not going to be there. If you hold on to these 3 rifles, the lost bonus comes into the bank balance of Jaquinho and Mezzi, and then maybe they can scrap some Galils together. You already have some utility left over, but they're not done. And, well, that is not the type of Counter-Strike we are used to here. So let's see, can they turn this one up a notch? Alex for a little bit of a lurky boy play. And the Swedes paired up over towards A.
Oh, that's it. Alex, this is what he's been waiting for. He's pulled, or his teammates have pulled those CTs into a more passive position.
They're not ready for this.
Not ready! Oh. Tizian's just way too quick. And the util they've dumped on A, not as convincing anymore. The departure of Alex will incite the rest to save. So it'll be 2 AK-47s.
Yeah, 1900 in the next round, right? So Alex will have 4K, he'll be able to buy. Mezzi just going to be under that mark. Can't get the AK or the Galil out with utility. And then the real question mark is Jaquinho. Now, he could just operate with a Deagle or something if they would like, maybe even a Scout. But regardless, the saved AKs of Brolin and Crims will give them another bite of the cherry here. And good stuff, just finding that opening presence here. Searson made a weird tweet yesterday. I had to reread it. I was rereading it to you this morning. I interpreted it completely wrong yesterday. I interpreted it yesterday after reading it that he had lent his router and then he was playing on wireless internet. But it's actually the other way. He's borrowed one of his friend's 5G routers.
For what?
So, well, now his webcam works because I think his internet at home, as a professional Counter-Strike player, is so trash that that wouldn't be possible otherwise.
Wow, Wowzers, trousers, aggression's the answer for Big Clan, isn't it? That's, again, worked out wonderfully for the first. An aggressive ang taken by the Big Clan Orba. Could still be fed a frag here. Alex and the Fnatic project looking to take control of B Water.
Oh, they know it's definitely B.
Love these
pushing further.
Yeah. Big Clan's CT aggressions have been rewarded so far, and Alex again falls flat of the mark. A good trade, actually. Wallbang from Jaquinho. If Gade continues this peak, it's actually very promising. This is going to be a competitive overpass. Big Clan have made that abundantly clear.
Yeah, picking up steam now. Mezzi and Crims.
Good luck, have fun, boys.
It's going to be hard.
Yeah. And just peeking in dry, lovely angle held by Tizian. He's ready for another as well. He'll finish it on his own. And the longevity of Tizian is something that's worth addressing as well. Like, I mean, I remember when he was truly...
You mean just the fact he's still in the team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't forget, like, Tizian, I think, in most people's eyes, a couple of years ago, was seen as, like, not a weak link, but a support player.
It was just a hardcore support player.
Hardcore support. Yeah. But that's not really how I categorize him anymore. Like, he has found a degree of consistency in the fragging charts. He was like one of their best players in that crazy underdog run at Cologne.
I just remember, like, sometimes we have one of these pop-off performances where he would drop, like, 25 or 30 kills in a bit of a statement game, and then other times he would just be there getting his 1 or 2 kills when he needs it, right? And that's what you want. You don't. Not everybody has to be the showstopper type player.
Yeah.
Just need to get the kills you set up for.
You couldn't just have a movie where everyone was Tom Cruise.
I think they tried that. It's called the
Depeche Mode?
I wanted to say the Dependables, but that's not it.
Oh, the Expendables.
That's the one.
Where it's all of the action stars. Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham.
There's a lot of them.
I can't think of anyone else.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was in there.
That's a good one. But what about Van Damme? Was he in there?
I think so. I think he probably made an appearance.
Jesus. Any other badasses from cinema?
Yeah, who's the guy from Die Hard?
Oh, well, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Bruce Willis was in there.
Jesus, it wasn't stacked.
Yeah, they just...
And did it suck? So you can't. So maybe we can use this analogy for the 5 superstars in the team.
It delivered in terms of watching a lot of things blow up.
Yeah, and a lot of big men beating people up.
Yeah. Well, that's what I signed up for when I watched that film.
That was what I was born and raised on.
It wasn't memorable.
Nah.
I don't even remember the name of the film. I thought it was The Dependables. How did I get The Dependables?
Yeah, you asked me to give you the Chronicles of Riddick storyline. I can't, but I can tell you I enjoyed it.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the gun's back out here. We've gotten past those pesky pistols.
I can't believe he's sticking around party. I'd get really anxious about now. Yeah. Just as they advance the playground, he has conceded that walk up. He could go down any minute now.
Big gap here, yeah.
Still
not even considered. I think the fact that he just was in such an open, risky position, Alex was not ready for that by any means. And now seriously not ready for this. Flashed out, finds a second with the third. Thank you very much.
That's so good. How many team flashes? How many flashes from Big Clan have set up a frag? Like, they've got 2 on short as well. Mezzi's been blinded every time he's gone down. I think, like, the stats would point towards a very, very convincing Big Clan mid-round aggression. Searson's just set up consistently as well.
Yeah, so far, Keto has 8 effective flashes. Tabson has 6.
We're in round 10.
Yeah, in terms of the way that Valve...
consider them?
I don't know, right? It's always a little bit sketch with the in-game stuff. I like looking at HLTVs in terms of the flash assist for that.
But what I will say, that's fair, and I agree. But what the effective flashes will do is it's like anyone's screen went white for a millisecond in Valve's world is a flash assist or an effective flash. So of course the Ts are going to have an abundance of them because they just throw them over buildings.
They run in,
CTs getting slightly blinded. But for the CT side, definitely a lot of credit to Tabson. He's already got 6 effective flashes, and it's much less likely to see, a whole team flashed as a CT than it is for Fnatic on this T side. Now, talking of T side, I do want to bring up that Na'Vi game because T side, we saw Fnatic post a meager 5.
Okay, so they're almost on par.
Precisely, and their CT side was very, very strong. So we'll see, of course, by pushing it into overtime. We'll get to see more of that.
Look at this aggression again. They're really not scared. So it kind of feels to me like the game plan at the moment is not giving Fnatic room that they would be expecting to get. Really making them work for those little inches of the map. But we're going fast on towards B again. And Gade, he's not going to get anything done. Tizian, he gets 1. And
this is going wrong.
Yeah, this is not looking great. The bomb should get planted here.
Keto annoying, Tabson better. Oh, that's just ended in the blink of an eye as the rifles connect. Nearly getting that bomb site control to get that plant down. Regardless, they'll have the buy.
Oof, yeah, max loss bonus in play. Started 4-0.
Jakino, do we get that T side up? Go on, he's flirting with the idea.
Probably necessary with the way Searson's playing, right?
Bingo.
You got to consider if they're just allowing Searson to have so much room and Tabson to be going aggressive every single time, you just post up that AWP of Jakino to either watch that long push or try and deal with the push up towards balloons and shut them out. Did he have the glasses on yesterday?
No, he didn't.
All right, well, maybe that's the difference maker today.
He put the webcam on, he was like, oh, I want to look good. Now I can't see my screen.
Yeah, maybe he had contacts in.
Ah, all right. Wise guy. Searson really is just taking the piss.
It's very jarring, though, right? Like,
yeah, he's going to get... Oh, okay. They've advanced enough and forced him off.
If you're not going to use your utility like to punish the AWP, that smoke, that molly combo with the flash, okay, you can see how much that denies. And now they're going for one of these creepy, beaky plays again. This time, Tabson looks aware.
Oh, man. Crims is going to get tested here. This is a powerful boost, and it will catch Crims on his flight path. Is he a wise man? He's clearing it.
Oh!
Does convert nicely.
Good awareness.
Very good. Searson, however, in the meantime, caught the tip of the spear on Toilets. And tabseN actually re-aggressing. God, Big Clan have got some serious momentum to this defense.
They're not afraid.
They're taking all this space right back, and they're sharp
that?
as well. tabseN's knocked Crims for 6. Problems now for the boys of Fnatic. I can't call them the Swedes anymore. What do I call them? Fnatic, I guess.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, all right. Stick with that.
Well, tabseN's actually lost them here. They could go back down through connector to hit this B bomb site, which is currently being held in a retake position from Gage, so they're foregoing B control, but never mind. Into Searson's orb, he is too good, too mobile. Where are you meant to track these big players? They're just moving around and destroying you pick at a time.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like, Fnatic got more respect out of Na'Vi's defense than Big Clan are giving them.
They're not giving them anything.
Nothing.
They're just constantly moving around. Like, one of the things that you do on a default on a map like Overpass is you want to systematically just push the CTs back, because there are so many jarring fights that you can take, right? From Divider, from a bit more forward in the bathrooms, up from Party. You can go aggressive Fountain, picking long, passive long, in the site, jump. There's so many spots.
So what, let's keep track of it today. Or today. How about next round? Like, let's just keep track of it and keep taking note of where those aggressions and info's coming from, because, I mean, this is a prime example of it. You don't see a CT solo pushing Toilets at 45 seconds often, but what he's doing there is he's completely, whatever page of the strat book Alex was trying to turn to, he's screwing it up and throwing it straight in the bin.
Yeah, they're just not giving them the room here that Fnatic want to work with, and there's questions to be asked now, because, yeah, max loss bonus, we've already been over that. Jacquinho, because the AWP purchase doesn't have enough to buy, he's just a little bit under, so maybe they will go for a purchase and he can just have a pistol or a Galil again like he did before. So it's not a problem in terms of the buy, but it's a problem in terms of the approach. So at this point, if you're losing so many bodies over towards A when you're going for these default crawls, the next option is, let's just try and turn B into a bit of an aim map. Get yourself out Monster, take a couple of fights, and they've already been pretty good at trading on that side of the map in a few of the rounds here. So Keita, the new coach of Fnatic's, just chipped on in.
Good to see him in the black and orange.
And he's good to see him with the team as well. So see how quick the boot camp can bring this Fnatic team to where they need to be. That's a better start. They've been able to open the account. No more aggressive maneuvers from tabseN now. Denied.
Yeah, but watch Searson's aggression be rewarded again. He's got a lovely little gap. Crims is, however, very wise. He's played this game a long time, and he does.
How's he done it? Like, the leg?
Searsson technically did pull the trigger first, but yeah, Crims has got his steel toe caps on, but he's not an AWPer, and he proves that as Gade will execute him. Now, only Gade really with a voice in this round.
Watch him get a rude shock.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Oh, The Simpsons. Still going.
I can't believe it. Yeah, and it's so iconic, dude. The you know what I watched the other day? I was like, I looked up the top Simpson episode list. Marge's Monorail. Rewatched that one. Absolute banger.
It's such a great one. I got a shirt with the monorail guy. Yeah,
you do?
It's such a great show. Well, episode.
Yeah.
The show. We've lost them.
Strongly recommend checking out some of the legacy episodes. The Treehouse of Horrors as well. Some of the old Treehouse of Horrors are legendary. Really enjoyed them. I remember waiting for 6 p.m. before or after Robot Wars. I'd get to watch Simpsons.
Okay, your Simpsons on. Okay.
6 p.m. on a Friday.
All right. See, your stuff. I guess it didn't matter. It was all pre-recorded anyway.
Pre-Watershed.
Yeah, for us, I don't know. I think Simpsons came up. It was either after Home and Away and before Neighbours, or the other way around.
Those are the two imports. We had both of those at our TVs.
Home and Away and Neighbours.
When neighbors become good friends.
Trying to think which other fantastic Australian show. I know that people love watching our Border Patrol show just because how harsh it is.
I watch that all the time.
We're so harsh.
And it's always that one woman who's opened the suitcase. She's just got loads of ramen packets. What's your intentions with this ramen, young lady? Now, Searson swallowed a nade, but he's still trying it, Chad. We've been talking about this. He's trying to condition, trying to take some liberties, and the nade looks relatively good.
One was good.
Big chunks out of them all over the map. Alex has been sprayed down to 20 HP as well from the Monster Tunnel, and I already feel like they've been put in a cage by the CT setup. Look at this. 3-man aggressive, Long and Party. They're going to get a very rude shock, Chad, when they turn these corners. Ooh. CSGO, this time, his aggressive maneuver has been punished, but I'm afraid Keto's aggressive maneuver's better. Brolin keeps it level. Double push out of there from Keto. Tabson to fill the hole, and they are even... Dude, they're taking Monster right back.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Big have really shown up today, wanting a fight. There is huge gaps right now, so it's really going to depend on where Fnatic maneuver, but they don't know that there's aggressive plays come in.
Why does it feel like a Tabson double every day of the week?
He has the silence step for two.
He's going to catch a timing here. Like, as they're progressing toilets, oh, he has caught a perfect timing. He's got the game sense tuned to perfection, and as he turns the corner, he's got a round winner on his plate. Oh, couldn't quite finish dessert. Mezzi lives on.
A's open right now. Crims is heading back towards B. That's where the low HP of Gade is, and Gade, you need to stop moving right now.
Looks the wrong way, averts his gaze, and it's all onto Tizian. Crims to take the space back and rotates on its way. Tizian does have the slight health advantage. He'd need a first immediately, and the bodyguard yet to reveal himself. Mezzi does get the bomb down. They could line up for him. Careful now, you know where he is. Playing around ABC. He's giving it all he's got. Makes sense, they got so much money.
Everyone's blind.
No reason not to go for it. And a great recovery out of Fnatic. Considering how that started, Brolin did an awful lot. Mezzi, the fact he doesn't go down to Tabson, I had to find that frag quick. We might see it in the replay. See how quickly Mezzi had to piece that one together. Yeah,
Tabson's going to feel like he's lost the round right there with that one. Sirison is getting punished more and more so. A nice double there from Keto. Should have been the double here from Tabson. You can just see that the quick little dink and not finishing off with that second bullet.
Very close. I mean, that's some revenge from Fnatic, considering all of that aggression from Big Clan. It's the first time we've seen it not work.
Big are playing right now like W gamers, right? Just holding that W, like obviously not just running. There's a method to their madness, but they're not allowing Fnatic to have that room, and while they're coming out on top of it at this point, I think they're happy to just sit and wait and allow those frags to come their way. Fanned out again, Mezzi towards B, Crims connector, Alex, Brolin and Jaquinho working on this A control, and finally, Big have had no choice. They've said, well, we're giving too many casualties up, we're not winning out these mid rounds the way we should, let's play passive. Sirison tucked in deep towards long. Tabson jump peeking from the dice boxes.
I know you say passive, but Gade being standing on top of the sandbag, it's not the most passive I've seen.
He's got a friend.
A CT.
He's got a friend.
Look
with
at that
him.
angle, though. Wow. Crimson, his project in the underpass. So far, I think he's been doing a fantastic job. He's caught Searson in that duel. It's not a fun role necessarily. You've got a lot of responsibility for your life. Searson, he's re-aggressing. He has the support of Tabson and Tizian that Big Clan setup is rather forward here on Banana, but flashing through. Alex converts. He even anticipates another good damage into Tabson, hiding around the smoke. Oh, but he revenge strikes with a double. And that will channel them straight back to the B bomb site. So far, it's undermanned. If they're quick about this, Jaquinho back on that T side up, I should highlight. And Gade's got there just in the nick of time. Crims trying to disrespect it. Keto laughs it off. Oh, and Jaquinho, no time for this, mate.
Yeah, they had the timing right there. The smoke would have bloomed as they were both crossing into the site, but they didn't realize how clear the runway could have been. I know Gade had just tucked in time, but still could have been some fights that Fnatic could have won. We'll call that 8. We'll call that the half for Big right now. And just great trading back and forth. Alex's double was great. Tabson's was a necessity here for Big. And then in the late round, just Big, some nice shots off of Keto here. This was, wow, Alex could not have had a better job with that first kill. Seriously, literally putting his head in front of the crosshair.
So Big Clan in our, 14 rounds of play have had 11 multi-kill rounds.
Okay. So their individuals are
every individual
doing quite
has
well.
At least had one multi-kill. And there's another one for Keto. Sisson, he really wants to demand control of Fountain. It's a large amount of map control to want to take away, and flashed off. Alex spots him out. They know Searson's up to his usual antics, and that will send him hacking. Crims. Doesn't even matter if it's the AWP or the Deagle. Searson's still got your number.
Yeah, really tried to bail his teammates out there. Crims, Jaquinho will be the one to do it. Tabson falls, and now a bit of momentum over towards that A side if they'd like. Mezzi's still over towards B, so I don't think we're going to see Fnatic operate too quickly here, but a car crash towards short is on the cards. Tizian spam on through. He's alive, but Mezzi gets baited in.
baited in so hard. He heard that M4 mag empty, and his eyes were just bloodlusting towards that left side.
What can Alex do now?
He can do a lot. He's got a gap. He's patrolling it nicely. If Searson takes a cursory glance prior to... Oh, he's been spotted. Very much spotted. And continuing his walk up is brave. Keto laughs at him. 2v4 now for Fnatic. End this half on a high. It looks like Big Clan's 9. The only one man to change my mind, Giacchino. Up against 4 of the German squad. Baits him in. Knows where Searson is. It's a 2-man setup. He knows Bin's a possibility. Turns the flash. And that's the end of that. Solid half out of the Big Clan boys. I'm impressed. Berlin International Gaming 9. New look Fnatic in their second game of Group C, 6. We'll be right back. Just changing sides.
Running across the tiller, I'm going.
Okay.
2, 2, 2, 2. I think they're looking at me, Rush. Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh, water. Nice. I'm gonna go left towards radio, okay?
Where?
Radio. That's where I'm gonna go.
And what you see?
One more here. Oh my god. This guy looks stacked, dude.
Where is he?
He looks pretty good, man. I'm gonna try and see. Dude, I think he's ready.
Wait. Hold up.
Put them all on him.
I want to firework him out to water. You ready?
Yep. Oh, there's 2 people on me. Probably dead here. Backup system if you got it. Okay. Oh, okay.
You got it.
Shifting around on the coast. Okay, I'll go for the last guy then. He moved. Oh, here now. Okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, one guy there with armor, so that must be one of them. Yeah, 2 at the C container here. Last 2 guys. Nice. Jamie scouted while I was in the zone. Don't know what they were doing out the zone. Alright, I'm going. Wish me luck. Nice.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, go for that one. Alright, I'm doubling now. He's down there on it.
Behind the tree.
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, well I got a Goombin there.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your pets, and tell your pets' friends as well. Not only a Big Clan here with new look Gade, who does just look like a Viking supermodel at the front of the Berlin International Gaming squad. Yes, he is a Dane. Yes, he's speaking German. Big Clan returned to a German-speaking roster and already seem to be reaping the benefits. They look like a well-oiled defensive machine on that CT side. You can see the mid-round calling, the flashing for one another. They looked fierce, Chad, and I think they're my hot favorite up against this Fnatic.
Yeah, they've looked good in the first half. Let's see what this attack can bring. Now, They have a lot of utility. 3 players have invested into some form of a grenade here. A bunch of flashes.
Ooh.
This is a 4-man B stack, which is very standard on a CT side B play, and they're having a crawl on in.
Mezzy wants a look, and hi everybody. I'm not really gonna want to take another. Get the hell out of there. They've got themselves the opening kill.
1 and run. It's a good methodology to play by. So some of that utility has been used. Most of it is still to come.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Shakina, if that door opens, yes, that's the click he wanted. Oh, perfect. Baited into perfection. Searson's a problem for them, though. How has he just got his head on a swivel like that? And he's only gone and made it 3. Shakina recovers for the boys. A triple kill out of him, looking much more consistent than we saw out of him yesterday. Less pressure, perhaps, on the shoulders. A good team talk with the Fnatic boys. Tizian trying to fake out with a smoke towards the A site. Making the steps, really trying to convince them here, and maybe even just full committing. Brolin's alone.
Has to win this fight.
He does. And he's got the Glock, so movement's his best friend here, and surely a fake. No, he's actually holding it. Brolin should have him here. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, he actually stopped the plant. I assumed that went down. It must have been a millisecond in it.
Almost got the respect there to get that bomb down. 9-7, and Fnatic with both pistols here within this match. So that's a huge step in the right direction, especially when it comes to your map choice. Now, we were talking about how the defense yesterday against Na'Vi was pretty strong. Let's see how strong it can be. It will be tested immediately by 4 Deagles and a Scout.
Wow, the 5 SMG strap.
I don't love it.
I've never seen it like...
I don't, especially on a map like Overpass, I don't love it.
Okay.
If they don't go B, I hate it.
Yeah, we'll see how this one shapes up. It could go very wrong. A couple of Deagle mid-range headshots, and it gets awkward.
Maybe they haven't had a chance to talk through their anti-ecos yet. Let's wait and see how this one pans out before I get too pessimistic, and then I'll tell you why after the fact.
Oh, yeah, that's a Deagle, and it favors the Deagle at that range. Shakino will drop his smoke. Chad prepares to feel hard done by, and I think Tizian will as well. 2 nades thrown through the smoke at his location. He's got 10 HP left. It has kept them busy, Shakino's smoke.
He needs to value his life here, Tizian. He needs to stay as a member on the board right now. Searson trying to pressure long, and if they just stay tucked in the site, the crossfires of the SMGs is what can bail them out of this dangerous situation they found themselves in. But if they start wandering, they don't convert, well, that's where the conversation comes in. But they do convert, and Crisis should be averted right here.
Lovely flash out of Mezzy. One to test the water is Keto. Oh dear, that Deagle has found its mark, and if they find another in quick succession, Brolin's so low, but he's a real problem child for them. Finally, they'll shut him down, and this one should just peter out. Alex confirms that it will not be a problem. Fnatic, well, they deal with the anti-force spy, and they should have a couple of people able to pick up something that's not an SMG.
Well, right now, you know it is going to be the full eco in the next round of play. So even if you wanted to have one player now just operate with a USP, that's fine. They can be pretty honest with their upgrades here. But some of the problems with going 5 SMGs and almost 5 SMGs on a lot of maps is, especially long-range maps, you can see that they don't have the favor in the certain fights, right? Those Deagles, if they're able to get the space they're looking for, they catch you moving between position to position. That's when you can really get rinsed. But over towards B, well, it worked perfectly. Alex and Brolin showing you the tight corners without the head armor and how juicy these SMGs look. That is some tasty stuff.
Brolin's farming, dude. Like, I think he actually dropped that M4 for Mezzy.
Hooked him up.
Just returning to the SMG and farming a little extra cash as well. So he's really farmed over these last 2 rounds. He's got another 4,500 in the bank account as well.
Bonus scenario here.
Yeah. Now, we saw Alex charging towards that short pipe. I wouldn't hate seeing another taste of aggression again.
Yeah, they have a couple of moves they could go for here. Jacquinho's brought out the AWP, which might want them to play a little bit more passive, and Brolin's got his M4 back, and Mezzy's into the MP9 now. So just juggling the guns around. Let's see if that affects the CT setup here. Molly extinguished, space being forced here by Big as they try and work on their T side. Are they going to be in as much trouble as what Fnatic found their default? Just getting pushed and prodded and poked. It was annoying.
Yeah, but they've aggressed short to the point where they've called it clear. That's going to get Brolin responsible for long, and he is on an island. Make no mistake, it is just Brolin versus 3 here. He's got his signature rifle, and the crosshair placement, fantastic for 2. Well played out of Brolin. Good to see that he's still got it in him. Now, the bomb is under his nose. I don't know how he's supposed to get anything more done. He's getting hunted from multiple angles. It'd be great to bail him out. The flash isn't bad. Oh, perfect flash from Giacchino. And it does translate into another for Brolin.
He's done it all here, Roland. This round's already looking done and dusted. Tizian about to be pushed again. Giacchino has to hit this, and will. And one man of Gade standing against the world. He goes down as well, and great stuff there from the Fnatic CT side. So first test passed, and that was a bit of a bonus, right? They even were unable to get close enough to those AKs to get the upgrades here. Brolin did it all on his own, and Giacchino finished it off before they could get the goodies. So
his crosshair, like, he didn't have to move a millimeter for that first frag, and the second came nicely on his tuck back in, forcing that other player wide. And Giacchino, 2 important frags. You know, he couldn't let those slip, and he didn't. Strong stuff so far out of him in our second day of play.
It's like the 3 players over towards B just defending with these SMGs, and if the pistols are big, get pushed away from A again, they might just end up directly into their hands. Look at this. The nades have been perfect. Great stuff even from Fnatic. And
yeah, Alex, I mean,
maybe a bit much.
I think he got a little lulled in with the fact that he's gone and done that same walk 3 times and found nothing other than victory. This time now, it has put a UMP into the hands of Big Clan, should they retrieve it.
By the nade wars we've got going on here, just targeted positions on the map being
airstrikes.
Yeah, multiple. Not expecting a lot out of this round. Now, the kill onto Alex is nice, but this is still going to be very difficult for Big. They've been spotted, they've been pushed.
Yeah, this is all Fnatic, unless Tizian's UMP did a whole lot more than that.
Wasn't ready for that whatsoever. Now they're just funneled in through Monster.
$600 a kill. Mezzi's happy to pocket an extra 1,200. Oof.
1,500 at the end there. P250. Bada bing, bada bang. And 11-9. So that half lead that Big had is quickly disintegrated here. And Mezzi and Crims, no joke, are still holding on to the MP9s. Crims has 10K. Mezzi has 8.7. They are still exclusively using the SMGs. Okay, Mezzi's just swapped it with Alex, so those 2 MP9s are still in play, but they've given Mezzi a rifle at least. So, look, things are going swimmingly. Tabs has brought back out this Krieg, so let's see. Is it really still here to play?
There's a big gathering of men's towards that monster tunnel. Now, it's interesting they've naded off the door there. Crims wants to actively fight for that. Brolin set up for success. He can support that short aggress if they try it. Now, all the way from Underpass with his rifle. And this is a pretty fully bought up team. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't notice initially, but Tabson has pulled out his Krieg. Now, that was a big part of his fragging on Dust 2 in the opening day of play. 35 frags from him in well under 30 rounds. And they're walking in. Contact so far, no one. It's just Alex, the early warning system, but there's so many men on the site. Gade's the first to swing in, and yeah, call this one done. Just 3 frags in quick succession out of Gade. Some great shooting, completely ripped them out of the server. And that's Big Clan's first gun round response. After Fnatic not only winning both pistols, but converting 4 and 5 rounds respectively off the back of it. And it's left them with a very comfortable lead. Big Clan, however, responding kind.
Yeah, really good stuff there. Just had to stroll on in, hit a couple of nice shots. More of a contact-style maneuver there from Big.
Look how many nades they've still got. Like, that's a demonstration of exactly what you're talking about.
Well, they should be able to hold on to all their weaponry as well here. I think that the Fnatic players, Giacchino and Brolin, are more than happy to stay over towards Playground. Lots of cash in the back pocket here for buys. You just heard me talking about Mezzi and Crims's finances. Well, the rest of the team in a very similar position. Now I think we will see rifles come out for everybody. Won't be any more silly MP9s floating on through, but if you've got them and it's working, you can't really fault them. They've been having such a field day. Gade does 3 lovely, lovely shots, all headshots as well. Cream Cracker on the B site.
Ooh, a little bit of Philadelphia on a cracker. Does go down well.
Bit of a treat. On toast, it's good too.
Yeah, I used to put cream cheese on like the biscuits. What are they called? Not a rich tea. Like a hobnob. Hobnob in Philadelphia.
Isn't it? A hobnob's not a savory biscuit, is it?
It's not savory per se, but it's more like, you know, it's got a savory texture.
Okay.
It's crunchy and bibbly and bobbly.
Okay.
Bit of sweet, bit of cheese. It's pretty good.
I'd only be having a hobnob with a tea or a coffee. I don't know if I'd be having it with any Philadelphia cheese.
Put a thick layer of Philadelphia on your hobnob and let me know what you think.
Now we're living. Well, it's back towards B.
For anyone that doesn't know, that is a biscuit brand. Now, Crims is in trouble. A lot of it, actually, because Jakino has to support him. He's lost his teammate now. Would love that divider smoke to slow him down. It looks like Big have called a cancel, but Keto's full committed.
He don't cancel.
And he's in. He's doing it all. Jakino far enough warning shots, but Big Clan evacuating the site. Surely Fnatic will piece together. It's getting a bit quiet, a bit suspiciously quiet. Is the door open? They're going to have to open it themselves. No, never mind. No sound cue required.
But still, it kind of would have felt better if they had just regressed towards B. Because of that cut noise, right? Fnatic are immediately thinking they just ran straight towards A. Really, they didn't run anywhere. They were just waiting to see what happened with Keto, transitioning for this play. And now, as they transition through the bathrooms, they have two players on top of the site. Brolin in a power position here, tucked in the wedge next to the Optimus, and Jaquinho playing a safe line with the AWP from Bank as well. This might fall apart for Big. 25 seconds as well, timer problem.
Oh, that smoke's perfect.
Yeah, they're screwed.
Yeah. As long as Brolin can get one here. 15 seconds, they pause. And it looks like they're just going to try and plant safe in the smoke. If they can deny this, it's over. It's over. Yeah, call it done. Gade and Searson to save. They could hunt them down here. After time, it could start. 2 seconds left. Searson's gotten away.
That was a really goofy round. I don't know how else to label that.
Can you help add some perspective as to what Big Clan were thinking as they were moonwalking out of the site with Keto still committed?
Well, now that communication's not meant to be a problem, I don't know what they were thinking. Because like once you've gone in, this is fine, right? This maneuver is fine. You go into Monster and you try and find a kill and you can evacuate. We've seen a lot of that, right? Everyone's doing that because it's such an aim map position. But with not taking the space or not at least being audible off of what Keto is doing, they just wasted 10 to 15 seconds. And then when they went to take the site, they saw that smoke, they kind of panicked and went, well, maybe if we can just plant. But then nobody contested or did anything to try and disable somebody like Brolin from denying the bomb going down. So it's just an odd one there from Big. A bit flat with their choices. And we get back underway. I don't know why Tabson, you know, the Krieg, it's curious, right? Just because you had a good game with it yesterday, are we really going to see if you have a good game with it again?
Why are you in the anti-Krieg fan club?
It's just not great, is it? It's okay. It's not, like, when you have the weapon known as the AK-47.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you need a Krieg? You don't really need a Krieg.
I mean, yeah. Maybe he's just a hipster.
But that's what I'm thinking. Like, so, is it because he had a good performance the other day? I'm going to be the guy who's good with the Krieg. That's me.
My thing. Those stack nades look good. If you're on barrels, you are a dead man. Unfortunately for Fnatic, everyone lives on. Widely spaced. And, I mean, so far, if you think about it, Fnatic, their setups alone have avoided the boost and the stack nades. So they're already up in that respect. And Big Clan spreading out for a bit of a late default.
Yeah, they were good late yesterday. This is a must-win fight for Tizian against Brolin, or he's just going to rip this default apart. Oh, reactions.
Yikes. Completely looking the wrong way. Still gets it.
There's a minute on the clock, and now they still have to deal with Brolin down towards connector before they can decide if they want to go A or B. This is a hard round for Big to win.
And re-aggression out of Jakino as well. This could be perfectly timed, and he was so close to hunting down that Searson. So many bodies. Good shot. Tabson's down. Jakino with 2. He could even find the 3rd here. Searson's posted up. Brolin to hunt. Good find from him, and Gade's the last victim. They know exactly where you are, and they're not going to play this one too aggressive. They don't need to. They've got everything locked down. Even Crims could mantle up and go for a little bit of a hunt. It looks like he will. He'll call it clear, so Gade's return to T spawn is going to be predictable.
That's fine. They get the max loss bonus. They can all buy, but these T rounds for Big, they're nowhere to be found. Remember, 9-6 on the half. They've only posted one gun round since, or one round since the half, and it's not looking convincing at all. So this is Fnatic here really shutting things down. Now, obviously, this is a map that they're picking, so maybe it's the one that went best for them in practice, the one where maybe Alex feels that he can use his pieces, or the calling on the T side feels the most comfortable. They're looking good here. Saw a tweet from Hawker yesterday talking about how Mezzy, traditionally the A holder, is now playing the B rotator, which is quite a interesting role to play. You need to be able to support that A defense on some timings. Your utility needs to be on point. You're often in these more brawly situations.
And he ended that particular game, which Hawker was referencing, you know, his first official in a new role on that map against Na'Vi of all people, and he had a high frag total. I don't have the number in front of me, but well into the mid-20s, I believe.
Yeah, so this is where you're getting to see how the Fnatic individuals are being used, right? You've heard me say Brolin and Crims are very good players. Well, Mezzi's showing that he can do it up against some of the best. Right now, just with 14, but Brolin has 19. Jacquinho is the one who's standing out from yesterday. He was the lowest rated player in the group after day one of play. He looks like he wants to change that narrative. Had impact on the pistol rounds, having impact here as well with that CT-sided AWP. But Big, they're the ones looking to change the tune of this one. Crawl through connector. Tizian on his lonesome. This time, no Brolin at home. Fnatic have opted for a 4-man B lean in case of one of those monster pop plays again. And while that might come later in the round, but for now, Big are just working their way for this standard A control. Flashes, jumps, smokes, you name it, just to press Fnatic back, and they are already well and truly back. Jacquinho is towards the front of sight with that AWP. Brolin, he's had enough of waiting.
Oh, good timing on Jacquino's re-aggression here.
They found good timings on this a couple times now.
Yeah, they have, and he's I think the confidence has come from Brolin's arrival. He's now kind of baiting in. Like, if he can take a shot, dream is he gets a kill. That will lull them into trying to avoid that AWP and walk straight on into Brolin. Tab sent across back, and oh, that's the bomb. Big Clan have to recover that. That's going to cost them what little utility they have.
And time.
Oh, and it's a bad smoke. Yikes for me, D-O-double-G. They've got the smoke, and they've just got the bomb. Tizian's bunny hops have found it, and suddenly with the death of Alex, maybe it's game on. Yeah, bouncing straight back towards Crimson's location. Good positioning of the smoke, and cancel again.
25.
Down through Monster. Bomb's on its way through. Calling for Jacquino and Mezzi to support. And Crims just stands to delay. Another great frag. The bomb's 15. On its way. Oh, how does he get 2 out of that? Crims has done more than enough, you'd think. And yeah, 14 for Fnatic. Okay, so I know I said Big Clan come into this one as perhaps the favorites in the head-to-head, but Fnatic definitely once again returning with a strong case on their CT side.
Yeah, this one's looking very flat for Big's T-calling here, and I think that when you have a look at the way Fnatic are using their CT side, they had Brolin aggressive in a previous gun round, and it slowed them down. This time, they were being more cautious in how they were clearing, right, and making sure they got connector control earlier, but they were passive, and they're in a 4-man B stack, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as that timer, okay, guys, it's not going to be the B hit, let's bolster A, they've managed to get Mezzi over there to watch long, Brolin to help out Jacquinho, perfect aggression there to catch them on a timing, and now they're mixing it up with another aggressive move. So this has been very versatile, this CT side.
I like the calling, I do.
It's been nice to watch.
Oh my God, am I a Fnatic fan now?
Well, I think you were just because of the British flag.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, it's a B pop, but it's a retake B setup here. Brolin will be behind them. So all you need to do right now is Fnatic, you can let them in, you can let them plant, try and stall them out, keep your numbers alive, and do as much damage with utility, because Brolin's coming on the flank.
There's the flank revealed, Searson down, and that bomb should be matched soon. So, patience prevails for Crimsy Boy. And, I mean, Big Clan going to be happy that they got the bomb down. I don't think happy perhaps is the word to use, considering the state of affairs they're currently in.
I've seen a couple bangers here, Keto.
Yeah, and that's one. That was a threat. Crims not having any of it, though, and that's 15 for Fnatic. Now, this is their map pick, and you're starting to see why. Well ironed out. A nice mix of aggression and info plays. I really saw, I mean, like, don't forget, Big Clan, they've tried it all. They've just been deterred by a Jacquino AWP or a Brolin M4, and then you try and go on the B site. Crims says no. It's so far, they haven't found anything that feels like the path of least resistance.
No, it has been quite hard here, and I think for Big, if they now opt to go back to something B heavy, this is where we'll see Alex call to have multiple members over towards B. So really good mix-ups on this CT side, and for me, going into map number 2, which is Dust 2, having Jacquinho in the server is really important. Dust 2 with your AWP offline is a problem. That's not going to be the case here today. But let's see. Do Big have any more resistance to give? This could be the last round here for them, as Fnatic have reached the magical number of 15. And it is just a standard CT setup right now. Alex and Crims are working on short control. Jackino towards long. Brolin babysitting the front of bathrooms. And this is a lot of space taken here.
Yeah, and this is a dream kill distribution for Fnatic as well in their officials. I mean, looking at that, Mezzy, Jackino, Brolin.
The future.
The future, precisely. Crims is going to be your pillar of consistency and experience, popping off with his dirty 30s on occasion. Now, they're walking long, and this is Brolin's responsibility. The flash will get Brolin ready, as well as the sound cues, so he's heard at least 2 steps. And he just peeks off a flash. That's so brave. It costs him his life, as well as the life of Tabson.
Lots of info, though.
It is. You can see the reaction out of Fnatic. They start their aggress, and it's even trades across the board. Crims lives on. Tizian walking straight into that AWP, and Fnatic just 2 frags away here from taking their map pick. Does to Loom. Searson to recover. He's got plenty of nades.
He's setting something up.
Yeah, but I mean, look at their defense. If you try and go A, I really don't fancy your chances here, boys. Long into A. Mezzy to deny you.
That's a good smoke, so oh, they're not actually using it here. That smoke denies the vision if they were to cross long into sight, but they're walking into this orb. Oh, the timing, he didn't even see it.
Oh, it's all right, Crims has found it, solved the mystery, and knows exactly where you are. Keto, 1 versus 3, and immediately makes it 1v2. He'll have just enough time to plant, and this could shape up to be a very threatening round. Will the tilt begin for Fnatic? Jackino crawling up short. What a nade, he's so low. 1 bullet will do nicely. They're going to spray the smoke. Jackino's clearing. And there you have it. Fnatic take their map pick. Solid stuff. GG's in the chat. And Keita, just another day in the office. 1-0 up for the Fnatic boys. And that's a big